Hi, I'm Robert Stuck, Category Manager for Motor Medic. Today we're going to go through a very simple and easy two-step process. It only takes about 5 minutes, and what this is going to do, it's going to clean your entire fuel system. This is over time, you have carbon that builds up naturally throughout the process through your valves, your combustion chamber. What this does is this reduces the efficiency of the motor. You can get poor performance, sluggish power, and even have rough idles. This particular system addresses both sides of your fuel system. It'll address the first side through the fuel tank, and that'll come through your fuel line and your fuel rail, and the other will be an aerosol that addresses it through your intake side of the intake. So we're going to need to make sure that we're being safe in this. We're going to put on our safety glasses, and we're also going to put on our gloves. This will keep us protected throughout the process. Okay, now we're ready to get started. What we're going to do is we're going to pop the hood and get this process going. Now in this particular part of the process, we're going to use our intake cleaning system aerosol can. And this is going to flush all that carbon and dissolve the carbon that's in your valves through your system. What we're going to need to do is use the largest port on the vacuum line, and that's always going to be located on the vacuum port, which is on your power booster behind your master cylinder. This is the best, most efficient way to use this particular product. Most all cars are going to be located on this side. It's a very round cylinder vacuum booster that's behind the master cylinder. You know, be very careful here, because when we pull this off, we're going to need to make sure we're hooking this back up when we're done at the end. So this is the piece that we're going to use here. What we need to do is we're also going to use this nice hook that comes with the kit, slide our can in, and what this is going to do is we're going to hook it on the inside of the car here, and it's going to keep it off of any hot surfaces and off of any battery connections. We're going to pull the cap off, and we're going to hook our hose onto the can. What we need to do now is actually to remove that hose off our vacuum booster so we can hook our hose onto this. This is a very simple connection. It's usually a small clamp, and a pair of pliers does the best job to get that hose off. So what we've done is we've pulled our vacuum line off our power booster behind our master cylinder. This is the step one of the process. It's going to clean the entire combustion chamber through the plenum, through the valves, and dissolve and clean this particular carbon out of the car. Now this car is equipped with a PFI, which is a port fuel injection, and there's also GDI, which is gas direct injected. This product is safe for both of these and will clean both of those systems. All right, we have our line in here now. What we're going to do is this car needs to run at about 1,000 RPM. So what we've done is we've have a second person in the car that's going to keep the RPMs up while we're running this through. So all we need to do is depress the button, give it a couple of shots. And then we'll press the button all the way down, which locks it into place. You'll see the liquid dispensing through the hose, and whenever this stops, you'll know that the can is empty. What it's doing now is it's cleaning your entire system while this is running through. It's burning with the gas, and it's dissolving that carbon and getting rid of all of that through the exhaust system. So it looks like we've exhausted the entire can. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the motor off. And at this point in time, what we need to do is actually hook everything back up. We're going to disconnect our hose from the vacuum line. And this hose that we disconnected from the power booster, we actually need to hook up. This is very important. Your car will almost not run at all with this off. So that's one indication that you've not hooked it back up. It's very important to do this because we actually, from a safety standpoint, we want to make sure we're putting vacuum back on this booster so we're not affecting any braking on the car. We've hooked our hose back on, we've got our clamp on. This is a good time to inspect your hose and your clamps to make sure that everything looks like it's in good working condition. So at this point in time, we're going to start the car back up, and we're going to rev through it 3 times to make sure we've cleared the system out. All right, we can shut it off at this point. So we've done the step 1 piece. We're done with this. The next thing we need to do is we need to address step 2, which is through the gas line. So this will go into our gas tank as part of the step 2 process to clean through the fuel lines all the way through the plenum. Now we're starting step 2 of this process. This is where we're going to actually pour this into the gas tank. This is our super concentrated version. We need to make sure we have a full tank of gas. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to unscrew, pop the seal, pull our cap off, and then pour the contents in. We've demonstrated the ease of this product. It's a 2-step process. It took us less than 5 minutes. It's a great preventative maintenance item. It's also good to fix issues with rough idle, poor performance, fuel economy. It's Fuel Pro Complete. It's professional grade results at a fraction of the cost.